everyone. My name is Solomon Ruby, and for today's video, I'm going to tackle about the bioethics of gene therapy. So before that, let me discuss first about what is a bioethics. So bioethics is the study of the ethical issues emerging from advances in biology, medicine, technologies. It proposes the discussion about moral discernment in society, and it is often related to medical policy and practice, but also to broader question as environment and well-being. So that is bioethics. What is a bioethics of gene therapy? So germline gene therapy possess risk not only to patients but also to future generation. Germline gene therapy raises difficult ethical questions related to tampering with human nature, enhancing human traits, parental control over children, discrimination, and a social justice eugenics. So there are ethical issues involved in gene therapy. Some of the injuries cited are genetics, home reference 2017. So these are the questions, these are the issues, ethical issues involved in gene therapy. Number one question is, how can good and bad uses of gene therapy be distinguished? So how can be good and bad? So let's try to analyze this situation. In bioethics therapy, this gene therapy does have risks and limitations. The viruses and other agents used to deliver the good genes can affect more than the cells for which they are intended. So if a gene is added to DNA, it could be put in the wrong place, which could potentially cause cancer or other damage. These are another question, issues involved with gene therapy. Who decide which traits are normal and which constitute a disability or disorder? So genes carry the information that determines your traits. Say traits, which are features or characteristics that are passed on to you or inherited. So napasa from your parents. Each cell in the human body contains about 25,000 to 35,000 of genes. Issues. Will the high cost of gene therapy make it available only to a wealthy? However, gene therapies are often unaffordable. Take note, unaffordable to those that need them most. At $2 million a dose. Imagine that cost, no? So very expensive. Only the very wealthiest, can be cured with a single treatment. So depending on the payers, this may not be accessible even in high-income countries. So, could the widespread use of gene therapy make society less accepting of people who are different? On a large scale, germline gene therapy could result in the selection of characteristics to improve. That is the main goal of bioethics gene therapy, to improve the genetics of a population. So the widespread use of germline gene therapy may make society less accepting of people who are different or who have a particular disability or a genetic condition. So it's really shocking to know that the bioethics of gene therapy can really change your genes, what you look in your height, to become a better, or not just better, but enhancing a human nature. So that's all for today. I hope you have learned something from my info blog. Thank you and goodbye.